Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm really excited today. It is my first ever overnight paddleboarding camping trip. I've done a little bit of backcountry camping. I feel confident enough to do it on my own. But this is the first time ever to put all my stuff on a paddleboard, around 45 pounds of gear, and challenge myself with about a 10-kilometer paddle north up the lake. So I am at Golden Ears, which is a really popular park near Vancouver area in British Columbia. I'm going to start at the boat launch on the south side of Alouette Lake, row north about 10 kilometers to my campsite, which is Moyer Creek. It's a marine campsite. There are no trails, no car access. The only way to get there is by the water. So it should be really remote, should be really quiet, especially today. You can see this parking lot is empty. I am the only person here right now, which is what I wanted. I came up on a day where I knew it was going to be lighter traffic, and it's chilly. It's only 13 degrees Celsius right now, which I think is about 55 degrees Fahrenheit for my American friends. And this water on the lake is fed by melting snow from the mountains nearby. So it's going to be really cold water. I'm going to try not to fall in, but should be good. So I'm going to get set up here with my gears behind me. I'm going to get my paddleboard ready, and let's go. All right, I'm finally on the water. Took me a little longer than I would have thought it would, just because everything was so new, and I had to double check everything twice. I think I forgot a few things a few times, but I made it. So I'm on the board. I got all my stuff on my paddle, or on the paddle board, and I am headed that way, north side of the lake. The wind's kind of in my favor right now, but I do want to hurry because I heard around midday the wind gets a lot stronger. So before the water gets choppy, I am gonna paddle the heck out of myself. So here we go. Overall, I've only been paddling, for an hour and a half? I don't even know. But I just hear nothing. Nothing but the sound of the water, the wind, and myself huffing and puffing. But this is just amazing. I think I can see my campsite now. It's hard to tell the distance though when you're on a paddleboard. I think it's probably, gotta make sure I don't lose my camera here, but it's probably around, I think, a kilometer or two away. So yeah, I'm gonna turn off my camera now before I lose it. It's pretty choppy. But I'm also kind of up the lake, and you can now see through the gap. Just gorgeous. All right, I think I've found a really good campsite, just steps away from the beach, kind of up this hill here. You know, it's really nice. You can hear the creek just beyond this campsite here, but this is probably where I'm going to camp for tonight. Nice, clear tent pad. Technically, I don't think you're allowed fires here, but I noticed at a bunch of the sites that a lot of people have made those stone pits. There's even one down on the beach, and you can see here from the camp, I just have this amazing view. This is going to be so nice once I get set up, which I'll do right now. Okay, it is probably around 1 or 2 o'clock, and I needed to take a break. I had to just stop setting up for a little bit, sit down and have a snack. I had some beef jerky, a rice ball my wife made me, and a few cashew nuts just to get some protein and calories in me. I think I burned like 3,000 calories from the row and just setting up and carrying everything. And yeah, like I said, the day's only about half done, so it's been a lot. Now I need to think about camp security. So I need to make sure I don't have food sitting around my camp. And so I am going to try to find a place to hang my bear bag out of reach of bears away from my camps. I'm going to try to walk around 100 meters and see if I can find a tall tree branch. Also, I hear the creek in that direction over there. So I am going to bring my water filter, my MSR. I got this. MSR Gravity Auto Flow Water Filter. It's a 10-liter bag filter. And just fill up and bring it back to camp, and that should last me all trip. So yeah, wish me luck. All right, I've been walking around for a few minutes trying to find a place to hang the bag, and don't I feel silly because guess what I found? A food cache. That's right, I don't need to find a place to hang my bag because this site has a food cache. I did not know that. I did online research before I came, could not find mention of a cache, but here we go. So that makes my life a lot easier. I do not have to put my bag up and down a tree branch every single time I need to grab something. And this is actually not too far from my camp. I think it's probably only 100 meters. So this is nice. I'm just going to put my stuff in. All right, I'm getting close to the creek. I can see it now. Here it is. Oh, just beautiful water. Look how clear it is. Not only is it beautiful, it is also how I'm going to hydrate. So, let's see. All right, I've got my water filter ready to go. I've just rinsed it because I had a little bit of potentially residue bleach in there. I had used a drop of bleach just to sanitize it when I went home last time. So I've just rinsed it out. All I'm going to do is fill this and then fold it over itself 3 times, just like a dry bag, to hold my water supply for the trips. This is 10 liters of water, so this should be more than enough than I need for everything: cooking, rinsing, and drinking, of course. So all I'm going to do is fill this up, and I'm done. And there we go. There's our water for the trip. Ah, that was nice. I just got back from the beach, sat there for like an hour, just sipping my coffee and looking at the beautiful hillside across the lake. But I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. Sun's starting to come down a little. It's getting a little dimmer outside, and my feet have been wet. My feet have been wet all day long, and I think they're getting pretty raw. So I'm gonna sneak into my tent and just change into my dry set of clothes. Maybe pump up my mattress, get my bed ready. Um, Might even take a nap. I'm not sure. we'll see how I feel when I'm in there. But yeah, first things first, let's get dry and comfortable again. Maybe I'll do a clothesline as well, hang my wet clothes from the road this morning. Okay, see you in a bit. Oh, it feels good to sit down. I just went for a little bit of an exploration adventure. I walked up the creek just a few hundred meters, but it's super rocky. A lot of big boulders you need to climb over to get there, but just gorgeous. And I thought I would, or I considered taking a swim. Just looks so nice, that water, and I probably will tomorrow. But today I'm just tuckered out, man. I think I've burned, according to my Fitbit, 4,000 calories, and I've only eaten, I think, maybe 1,000, 1,500. So I'm really hitting a wall energy-wise. I can feel myself getting flushed. So that's my body telling me, take it easy, dude. So I'm gonna get some water in a pot, bring it to a boil. Tonight's menu, hot dogs. Not just any hot dogs, Johnsonville Bratwurst hot dogs. So gonna put those sausages in boiling water. Simple, put them on some buns. That's my dinner, and then I have a few snacks to go along with it. So I'm just gonna chill out from here, and I think once the sun goes down, I am just gonna call it a night. Maybe go into the tent and journal, because today has been really cool. Just being out here on my own for now. What is it, 13 hours? Mm. Mm. So good. So good. Mm. Oh, last night my shoulder and my neck was killing me. Actually, it was killing me before bed, and I was hoping sleep would make it better. But I tossed and turned all night, and actually I'm in quite a lot of pain. So I think today I will just take it easy. I won't explore too much. Anyway, let's get up because I'm not sleeping. I'm just sitting here in pain. All right, so I realize my shoulder actually only hurts when I'm lying down. Right now, I've got a little bit of pain, but it's not super bad. So I've decided, now that I've done breakfast, I am going to go explore a little. I'm going to walk up the creek and see how far I can get. Yesterday it was pretty rocky, and I'm not sure how passable the terrain is, but I'm going to give it a shot. So yeah, I'm going to go for the next few hours and just try to enjoy. But I am going to bring a pack just in case, so I'm prepared for whatever situation. So first, I am going to bring my Naturehike camping chair. It's about 2 pounds, but like I said, I can't rest lying down. If I do need to rest, I will just pull out the chair in a semi-reclined position and just chill out. Along with that, if it's raining and it's cold, and that's why I need to relax or take a break, I brought my rain poncho. It is fully waterproof. It'll cover both me and the chair, and so that'll keep me nice and dry. I brought a hoodie, also to keep me warm if the weather does get a bit colder. If I want to warm up with a coffee, I brought my Jetboil and some gas. I also brought my 750 milliliter titanium mug and my spork. I brought, and this is probably really unnecessary, but just in case, I brought my ferro rod, fire starter, and a saw. I don't think I'm going to be starting any fires, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared, and it's not too much extra weight. I've got my portable camping table from Trekology. I've got my journal and a towel, just in case I decide to jump into the creek and enjoy some refreshing, cool water. But we'll see. Probably will. It's just me. I do crazy things like that. And my bag of electronics, just my battery pack and my tripod, things like that, just in case I need to charge. And that's everything. So I'm going to put that all in my pack now, and I'm going to head out. See you in a bit. Okay. Wow. It's just fantastic. Just beautiful. Look at this. I think I'm just going to take a break here, pull out the table and my chair, and just sit down and enjoy the creek. I might try to go back downstream a little, cross again, and then try to go up the other side. But yeah, I'll save that for a bit from now and just enjoy and try not to be busy. I'm busy enough. Anyway, got back at camp and it was raining pretty heavy, so I put up this tarp in the rain. Sorry, I couldn't get video because my gimbal is not waterproof. But yeah, I got this tarp up. Now I've got all the stuff out of the bear cache, my food, got my table set up, and uh, I am going to cook lunch. So because it's cold and wet and windy, I think Shin Ramen should hit the spot. Keep me nice and warm. It's a spicy ramen, for those of you that don't know. And I got 2 hard-boiled eggs with me as well, so I'll throw them in there and eat my warm, spicy ramen in view of the lake, which is right in front of me. Uh, should be a good, cozy lunch. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay. Oh, so good. Mm. Mm. Sorry to slurp. Oh, amazing. Uh, if you're wondering, here is the view that I'm enjoying while I eat my lunch. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ah, I could get used to this, but today is my last day, so I'll enjoy it while I can. Rain stopped, so I thought I'd come down to the beach and actually just take a nap because I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight with my shoulder. And I'm going to have to row 10 kilometers tomorrow. So I do need to get some rest. But I saw a sign saying you can have fires up to the high water line on the beach. And I've come down here and I've noticed, actually I noticed before, but there is a fire pit behind me. So what I'm going to do is build a fire and just enjoy the view and maybe fall asleep. Probably fall asleep. We'll see. Anyway, it's my last night here. I don't want to go. It is so peaceful here. And this has just been great. I just can't stop staring at the beach and the mountains across the water. Definitely going to come back here. Try to sneak away again another weekend. It's really doable. Anyway, yeah, I'm losing the last light, even though it looks right on camera. I think I'll be out of sunlight in about 30 minutes here. So I'm gonna put my stuff away in the bear cache, brush my teeth, and go to bed, and then wake up bright and early, and I gotta hit the water. I think going back is gonna be a little harder, so my shoulder is still not perfect. So I'm planning to get everything packed up and hit the water by 7 or 8, and that should give me a good amount of time. Okay, let's get her done. Morning, it's 6:40. I slept in, and my shoulder is just excruciating pain right now. It's really bad. I somehow managed to sleep on my shoulder, and I don't know how I did that because I woke up in so much pain right now. I don't know, this is gonna suck. This row is gonna suck today. But yeah, I gotta break down camp, and I gotta do it quick because I am later than I thought I would be. So no rest for the wicked. Okay, let's go. Oh, well, weather looks okay. It's not really windy, it's not rainy. Should be an okay roll back, I think. But I really have to get moving here, so no time to sit around. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I am struggling right now. That wind I read about, and actually this morning that Dawn warned me about, it's real. It's real. I am struggling to keep my paddleboard straight, and progress is super slow. You know, I'm not panicked or anything, but it's going to be a long paddle. I'm just going to be careful not to fall in. I was standing at first, but my body was acting like a sail. And so I was going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Even now, it's really hard. As soon as I turn straight, the wind blows me reverse direction. So it is a south to north wind, 100%. But anyway, one paddle at a time. That's just the grind, one paddle at a time. It's still beautiful. Look at this, I can't even turn. Yeah, look at that. Right back around. Wow, incredible. Incredible. Okay, just gonna go a little closer to the shore. This is proving to be too difficult, and I think I have no choice but to wait out this wind. Oh man, it's so bad. I can't even turn around anymore. I'm almost back at my camp. This is crazy. It's a little kind of rocky beachy area here. I can just wait it out maybe. Okay. There's a little place here I can just relax. A little. Oh. Houston, we have a problem. That wind is just insane. It's safe to say I really underestimated it. It is so strong. The minute I stop paddling, my boat turns around, or my paddle turns around, and I'm blown back a few meters. The shore all the way back to Gold Creek, which is halfway, is just cliffside, but I managed to find a somewhat beachy part of the cliff, and it even has, you see this right here, this thing, yes, that thing, that's flat rock. All right, so it was about an hour, maybe an hour and a half that I sat there in the miserable wind and cold. It was a really chilly breeze, and then it started to rain, so I threw on the poncho. But you know, it wasn't too bad because I had my foam mattress, which I took off the board, or not, off my pack. And I just put on a rock and I just chilled out. But yeah, suddenly the wind stopped. And the weather's even warming up. The birds are chirping again. And so I'm gonna head home. I'm running low on battery though, so I'm gonna take it easy on the video just in case another emergency happens. I wanna make sure I have enough battery to use the satellite phone if it comes to that, but it shouldn't. I think we're good from now until the end of the trip. So I'm just gonna row probably for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I will see you on the other side. Oh, I can't remember the last time I hurt this much and was so tired. I'm almost there. The boat launch is right there. I can see it now at Alouette Lake South Beach. I think that's what you call it. It's so nice to see the end. You know, it's funny. After 2 days of near solitude, people seem so loud. You know, you can hear them from like 2-3 kilometers away. I'm also on the water, so sound carries, but I'm definitely a lot more sensitive to sound. What a great trip, though. Really, what a great trip. Putting my shoulder aside, it was just flawless. You know, it was more beautiful than I could have expected. Just mild weather, but 13 degrees, a little rainy at times, but the hills were misty and just I was in constant awe. Just gorgeous. Well, anyway, I'm way later than I should be. I'm sure my wife and kids are at home freaking out by now, so I sent them a message on satellite phone to let them know I'm good, but I'm sure they're still going to be worried because I'm a lot later than I said I was going to be. So let's get to the boat launch. Let's get packed up and head home. Thanks for joining me, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.